Hi students, welcome to my new course on construction management and safety engineering. Today I will discuss about the learning specific outcome number 1.1.7, that is identify the details to be collected to prepare a DPR. We will discuss in detail. Before that, last class we have discussed about the functions of construction management and what are the different types of construction activities. I think you would have studied in detail about all the things. Today we will directly go to DPR. Some way or otherwise, elaborate it is known as detailed project report. Okay, would you be able to understand this? Yes. Identify the details to be collected to prepare a DPR. That is the keyword that is given in your syllabus. But the thing is that first you have to understand what is a DPR. A DPR is a detailed project report. It's a short form of DPR. Actually, it is a detailed report. A thorough report or document used for planning and executing a particular project. If you want to execute a project, if a government want to execute a project, they may tell or they may give the assistant engineer to prepare a report, a thorough report or a thorough document which consists of all things, the detailed things about that project. This is the cover page of a detailed project report for setting up 8 MLD Kadayampatti Common Effluent Treatment Plant. Whatever the construction it may be, it can be a treatment plant, it can be a building, or it can be a road, whatever it may be. The first thing you have to do is that they studied in detail and prepare a project report. That is known as a detailed project report, or otherwise it is known as simply project report. Don't forget it, right? Okay. Then what are the details? What it contains? Contains means how it contains means we have to collect some details and we have to contain it, right? Okay. First of all, DPR contains the summary of that project. What will be the summary? All over, what will be the how many floor will be the construction? Then what type of foundation it may be? Then all those things might have written in a brief way. That is known as summary. Then comes the project description. That is also about the project a introduction like part. That is a project description. How the it may be of a one page, a project description. It can be of 2 pages. That is your wish. The person or the it may depends upon the importance of that project, right? Okay. Then the data about locations and environment. As you know, you would have studied the survey part. Survey 1, survey 2, survey 3 lab. You would have gone through those phases. Then data about the location that has to be collected. What type of stratum it is? What type of topography? Is it a hilly topography? What type of the leveling? The levels are. They have gone to the site. They have to take the by using the total station. You have to take the levels. You have to plot it. Huh? What about the environment? What type of building is that one? Is it located in a hazardous place? All those things may be included in data about the location and environment, right? Would you able to understand this? Right? Yes. Then designs. Is there any designs involved in this? If it can be of a building design means the design part will be explained in such a way. Or if it is of a road means how the curve and the alignment, all those things may be designed in that. If it is some pictures that can also be included. If it's a proposals, if you want to get the sanction of the government, the proposals can also be added, and their analysis, the comparing the all those things can also be included in that. Then availability of utilities. What type of utilities? Okay, after coming this project, who will be beneficial for this? Okay, what are the utilities? Whether the manpower is present, all those things that also can be included in availability of utilities. Then if there is a technical arrangement, what are the technical arrangements that you can do it? What are the technical arrangements? What type of transportation is possible there? How many engineers is necessary? Then all those things can be done can be included in a DPR, right? Then cost, the tentative or final cost. What will be the maximum cost if we are proceeding with that construction? That also will be included in it. For that, we have to take some estimate. The brief estimate can be included in that, right? Then economic and financial evaluations. What type of funding we have to adopt? If the project comes, whether it will be beneficial for the people or the very beneficial for the government, that sort of analysis also will be included in that. Then time, at what time we can complete that project, okay, at what time we can start it, all those things may be included in a DPR. Then one more thing is like conclusion is also included. As we know, if summary is there, definitely a conclusion will be there. Okay, a conclusion will also be included. If in the exam point of view, this is an important questions. Just they may ask you identify the details to be collected to prepare a DPR. In order to prepare the DPR, what are the data has to be collected? How to write this? Sir, data about the site survey should be there. Design data, there should be the analytical data should be there. Ability of duty utility should be there. Technical arrangements, all those data you have to collect it. You have to go for the cost. The estimate data has to be there. Everything you have to write in such a way. If they ask in your final examination, this is also a cover page of that. Next, this was when I prepared, when I was working in public work department, road section, public work department, road subdivision, Taliparamba. That time we prepared a detailed project report. That is a KIFBI project, stimulus package improvements including DBM and BMBC, Ulikal Thermala Kaniledi Kanyarwal Road, kilometer 0 to 18 kilometer. This was the thing that we have done. This was the cover page, Kerala Public Work Department. If you are getting a job in PWD means definitely as a diploma person, you should able to prepare a DPR by analyzing what it was in 2017. I think now this road is completed. I guess I don't know much about that. Next, this is the second page. This is the actually that was the front page. This is the second page. This has to be like this. If it is for the government department or if you are doing some private mall, if you are constructing, there also the company may prepare a detailed project report. Okay, the client may ask actually there should be one L should be here. Okay, then when those times what the contents what I included is geography and location, climatic. If they ask what will be the details that has to be collected, means the climatic condition details, geographic and location details. You should if you are asking for a 6 marks question means definitely you have to explain the 6 points, right? Traffic data, and if it is a road, it's for a road, right? So traffic data analysis should be there, road intervention surveys would be there, topographical surveys would be there, everything CBR test should be there. That has to be explained in such a way. The contents, I just included only the contents because in your syllabus only they asked the identify the details. So only I included only the contents, right? അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എഴുതാൻ വേണ്ടി പറ്റണം ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള ചോദ്യങ്ങൾ ചോദിച്ചാൽ എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് കണ്ടന്റ്സ് ഉള്ളത് ജസ്റ്റ് ഇത് നോക്കിയാൽ തന്നെ മനസ്സിലാവും ഡാറ്റ വേണം റേറ്റ് വേണം കോസ്റ്റ് എസ്റ്റിമേറ്റ് വേണം everything land acquisition details construction retaining wall details everything should be there. A detailed project report means it is a report which considers thorough analysis. What will be the summary and recommendations? Everything should be there inside a report, right? So after studying this, watching this video, you should be able to know what are the details that has to be collected in order to prepare a detailed project report. Thank you. See you in next class. Bye.